Hey everyone, welcome back to Powerful Stoic Habits today. We're going to dive into something super cool. How to make someone who doesn't value you completely obsessed with you, thinking about you forever using some ancient Stoic wisdom. Yep, you heard that right. We're going to bring Marcus Aurelius into your relationship game. Okay, my Stoic friends, let's be real. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like you were putting in all the effort, but getting nothing in return? Maybe your girlfriend was more interested in her phone than your dates, or your boyfriend seemed to forget your anniversary again. Well, you're not alone. Even Stoics have their moments of not being appreciated. Let's start with a quote. This one will get you thinking. Respect yourself enough to let go of anything that no longer serves you. You will grow, or you will be happy. That's right. Don't stay with someone who doesn't see your worth. But we're not just going to walk away today. No, we're flipping the script and making them see you in a whole new light. Imagine your significant other used to take you for granted. You suddenly can't get enough of you. They hang on to every word you say, are eager to spend time with you, and finally realize how amazing you are. Sounds magical, right? Well, no. That's Stoicism, my friend. But before we dive into the 10 Stoic techniques to keep them thinking about you, let's take a look at the concept of self-esteem and confidence. Why? Because if you want people to obsess over you, it all starts with how you see yourself. Self-esteem and confidence are the foundation of what makes you irresistible. They are the secret sauce that makes these 10 techniques work. When you truly believe in your worth and express yourself confidently, others cannot help but notice and be attracted to you. Okay, you are Stoic. Let's analyze. Self-esteem is like the foundation of a house. If everything you build on it is solid, it will be stable. But if it is shaky, even a slight wind can topple everything in the world of relationships. Self-esteem is important because it is the foundation for how you see and value yourself. When you have good self-esteem, you recognize your worth and do not need constant approval from others. Think about it. How liberating would it be not to depend on external praise or validation? Like being your own cheerleader, always hyping yourself up to love yourself is the beginning of a lifelong romance, as Oscar Wilde said. And let's be real, man, who can love you better than you do now? Confidence is like the shiny exterior of that house. It's what others see and are drawn to. You notice that confident people tend to attract more attention and respect. They radiate positive energy and inner security. It's almost magnetic. And no, we're not talking about arrogance. What we mean is the calm and steady confidence that comes from knowing your worth. Having high self-esteem and self-confidence helps you deal better with life's challenges and criticisms instead of feeling attacked. When your significant other doesn't value you, you can stay calm and understand that the problem isn't necessarily you. This enables you to respond in a more balanced and assertive way without letting the negativity of others affect your well-being. So how do you build this rock-solid self-esteem and amazing self-confidence, especially through Stoicism? This is the #1 tip for daily reflection. Take some time each day to reflect on your actions and thoughts. Ask yourself, did I act in accordance with my values today? What can I do better tomorrow? This habit helps you understand yourself better and appreciate yourself more. 2 negative visualizations? It sounds strange, but it works. Imagine the worst possible scenarios, not to make you anxious, but to prepare you mentally and show you that, even in the worst situations, you still have the strength to overcome them. This strengthens your resilience and increases your self-esteem. 3. Love your destiny. This doesn't mean being passive, but understanding that some things are out of our control and we need to make the best of what we have when you accept this idea. You stop comparing yourself to others and start appreciating what you have and who you remember. Building self-esteem and confidence is a continuous journey. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, realizing your inner worth, and living by your own values. As a result, you'll not only improve your relationships, but also change the way others see you. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into 10 Stoic techniques to keep them thinking about you forever. But before we dive in, here's a fun little quest for you. Leave a comment below with the words that are on your mind forever. It's quick, engaging, and perfectly captures the vibe of our conversation today. Plus, it'll be great to see how many of you are playing along willingly, you Stoics. Let's start with technique number 1. Embrace your true self. Welcome, brave Stoic warriors. We're going to kick off the list with a powerful one. Be 100% yourself. Now you might be thinking, well, how can you make someone obsess over you just by being yourself? Don't worry, you're about to see the magic. When you're confident and authentic, people won't be able to stop thinking about you. You'll become that mystery they can never figure out. Well, let me tell you, dude, authenticity is attractive when you're truly yourself. It's attractive because it's real, and people are naturally drawn to what's real and authentic. Imagine being in a relationship where you're constantly trying to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. You're not showing your true self, and it's exhausting. Plus, it's a surefire way to blend into the background. But when you embrace who you are, you stand out, and you're memorable. People start to notice you for who you really are, not who you are pretending to be. How does this relate to self-esteem and confidence? It's simple. When you accept your authentic self, you are telling the world, this is me, take it or leave it. That confidence boosts your self-esteem. You appreciate yourself for who you are. And that's incredibly powerful. Oscar Wilde once said, be yourself. Everyone else is taken away when you live by this motto. You show up, you are confident, and confidence is definitely attractive. Let's take a look at how you can start accepting your authentic self. First, take some time to reflect. What are your core values? What excites you? What is your passion for understanding these aspects of yourself? You can start living your life in a way that is true to you. Don't be afraid to show your quirks and unique traits. These are things that make you stop looking for validation from others. Your worth is not determined by what others think of you. It comes from within when you stop caring about other people's opinions and start valuing yourself. You exude confidence. It's hard to ignore that. People will start to see that you are comfortable with yourself, and that is incredibly attractive. Another important point is to surround yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are. If someone doesn't appreciate you, it's their loss. Don't waste your time trying to win over someone who doesn't appreciate you. Instead, focus on those who do. When you are with people who truly appreciate you, it will strengthen your self-esteem and help you stay true to yourself. Don't forget humor. Being yourself also means showing your sense of humor. Laughter is the universal connector. Share your jokes, silly thoughts, and laughter. It is contagious and makes people want to be around you more. So guys, embrace your authentic self. That is the first step to making someone who doesn't appreciate you completely obsessed with being authentic, confident, and unapologetic. You will attract the right kind of attention. People will be attracted to your authentic self, and those who previously didn't appreciate you will start seeing you in a whole new way. Remember that being yourself is the key to not only making others obsess over you, but also finding true fulfillment and happiness. Stay. That's right. Be confident and be yourself. By doing so, you will naturally find yourself always on their minds, becoming that unforgettable person who exudes genuine charm and confidence, always shining. My second Stoic friend cultivates emotional autonomy. So guys, in the first technique, we talked about how being yourself will make them obsess over you. Continue the journey of becoming someone they can't stop thinking about. Join me as I explore the second technique, cultivating emotional self-control. Ask yourself, does emotional self-control really make someone obsess over you? Let me be clear, my brave Stoic friend. Absolutely. When you have control over your emotions and don't rely on anyone else to feel good about yourself, you radiate an irresistible power. You find happiness and worth within yourself. That's sexy. Others will be attracted to that independence and confidence because you don't need them to feel complete. And when they realize you're not swayed by what they think, they won't be able to stop thinking about you. That's sexy. People are naturally drawn to people who appear self-controlled and confident because that signals strength and stability. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that people who don't constantly seek approval tend to stand out from the crowd? That's because they have a strong sense of self that doesn't waver based on outside opinions. They're like a rock in a turbulent sea, and that emotional stability is magnetic. As the saying goes, the strongest relationships are between two people who could live without each other, choose to be together. That's the essence of emotional autonomy. Now let's talk about how you can cultivate this powerful trait. The first step is to understand and accept the idea that your happiness is your responsibility. When you put your happiness in the hands of others, you give them control over your emotional state. Instead, take that control back by finding joy and satisfaction in your own life, regardless of other people, actions, or opinion. Here is a practical tip for starting to engage in activities that make you happy and fulfilled, whether it's taking up a new hobby, getting lost in a book, or spending time in nature. Do things that bring you joy without needing others to participate. This reinforces the idea that you can create your own happiness. Another important aspect is self-care. It is important to look after your physical, mental, and emotional health. Exercise regularly, eat well, meditate, and make sure you get enough sleep when you feel well. Both physically and mentally, you will be less dependent on others for emotional support. Remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. Self-care allows you to be emotionally available without having to set boundaries. Also, an important part of emotional independence: know your limits and don't be afraid to enforce them. This means saying no when you need to and not letting others take advantage of your kindness. By protecting your emotional space, you maintain your independence and show others that you respect yourself. Finally, practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Take time every day to check in with yourself and your emotion. Understand what triggers your emotional responses and why that helps you control your emotion. Everything is about being in tune with yourself and dealing with your emotions in a healthy way. Cultivating emotional autonomy does not mean you avoid people or never rely on others. Finding a balance so that you can be happy and confident on your own, making your relationships richer and more fulfilling. When you demonstrate this independence, you become incredibly attractive to others. They will see you as a strong and capable person, someone they want to be around and cherish. So cultivate emotional autonomy. You become someone who not only attracts others but also fascinates and obsesses them. You will naturally find yourself in their minds forever, not because they complete you, but because they admire your strength and independence. Be emotionally strong. My Stoic friends set and enforce personal boundaries. So guys, in the first technique, we talked about how being yourself will make them obsess over you. Then we moved on to cultivating emotional autonomy. Now let's explore the third technique, setting and enforcing personal boundaries. Have you ever acted against your conscience just to please others? Have you ever reluctantly agreed to someone else's request because you were afraid that the relationship would deteriorate if you said no? Have you ever joined in with others to badmouth someone out of FOMO, fear of missing out, or fear of being cut off even though you thought it was wrong? If you have ever had one of these experiences in your life, your personal boundaries are really blurred. You compromise on things that go against your core values, unintentionally damaging your self-esteem without even realizing it. At some point, you may face fatigue and burnout on your life journey if you are not able to build healthy personal boundaries for yourself. Personal boundaries are extremely necessary for all of us. You may be thinking, how personal boundaries make someone obsess over me? Well, let me tell you, setting boundaries is all about self-esteem and self-care, and people find that extremely attractive. When you set clear boundaries, you show that you know your worth and are not willing to compromise for anyone. It's a powerful message that says, I value myself, and you should also imagine yourself in a relationship where your partner is constantly pushing your boundaries. Making you feel uncomfortable and disrespected is a recipe for disaster right now. Imagine the opposite. A relationship where both parties respect each other's boundaries and communicate openly about their needs. That's the kind of relationship where admiration and obsession can really thrive, as Brené Brown says. Dare to set boundaries is about having the courage to love yourself, even if we risk disappointing others. Let's break down how you can start setting and enforcing personal boundaries. First, you need to define your boundaries. Take some time to reflect on what makes you feel comfortable and what doesn't. This could be around physical space, emotional needs, time management, and even digital interactions. Knowing your boundaries is the first step to communicating them effectively. Next, communicate your boundaries clearly and assertively. This doesn't mean being harsh or confrontational. It's about being honest and straightforward. For example, if you need some time to recharge, let your partner know. I need some time alone to feel refreshed. It's important for my well-being. Clear communication helps others understand your needs without feeling attacked. Enforcing your boundaries is where many people struggle. It's one thing to set a boundary, but it's another to stick to it, especially when someone tries to push it. Remember, enforcing boundaries isn't about being rigid. It's about protecting what's important to you. If someone crosses a boundary, address it immediately and firmly. For example, if a friend keeps calling you late at night, even though you have asked them not to remind them of your boundaries, I have asked you not to call after 10 p.m. I need that time to relax and sleep. Setting and enforcing boundaries also means being willing to let go of relationships that do not respect your limits. This can be difficult, but it is necessary for your self-esteem and emotional health. As the saying goes, the only people who get upset about you setting boundaries are those who benefit from you. Boundaries are not just about keeping people out. They are about creating a safe space for you to grow. When you respect yourself enough to set boundaries, others will start to respect you more. This respect can turn into admiration and, yes, obsession. Because people are attracted to people who are confident and self-assured. Though guys, by setting and enforcing personal boundaries, you not only protect your health, but you attract people who truly respect and value you. You become someone who stands by their values, makes you memorable and top of mind. Be consistent, respect yourself, and watch how this confidence transforms your relationships and makes them obsessed with you, continuing to set those boundaries. My fourth Stoic friends practice a growth mindset. So guys, we've covered the importance of being yourself, cultivating emotional autonomy, and setting personal boundaries. Now let's talk about another important technique, which is to practice a growth mindset. Sometimes we will ask ourselves, where is our ultimate limit? Should we try a little harder or stop? We are thinking creatures, as we think we survive, because we think we succeed. We think we know fear when our brain sets up the worst possible scenarios. However, we should not let fear stop us. You are allowed to rest, not allowed to believe that your fate has been decided. Persistence and stubbornness are only different in results, so we have the right to prove to everyone how we have overcome difficulties, and we are the winners in the battle against time. According to Stoic's growth mindset theory, 2006, person with a growth mindset believe that intelligence and talent are things that can be learned and improved. They're improved through effort and perseverance over time. On the other hand, people with a fixed mindset will see these traits as fixed and therefore unchangeable. They believe that they are destined to be. A growth mindset is believing that you can improve and grow through hard work, dedication, and learning from your experiences. This is not just about achieving more in life, but also about becoming a better version of yourself. Every day, when you have a growth mindset, you will see challenges as opportunities to learn, rather than obstacles to avoid. This attitude is extremely attractive and can make others obsess over you, because they see you as someone who is constantly growing and striving to become better in relationships. Growth mindset can change the way you interact with your partner. Instead of seeing conflicts as a sign of failure, you see them as opportunities to understand each other better and grow together. This approach not only strengthens your relationship, but it also shows your partner that you are committed to continuous improvement, both individually and as a couple. As Carol D., pioneer of the growth mindset concept, says that the perspective you adopt about yourself profoundly affects the way you live your life. So how do you cultivate a growth mindset? First, embrace the challenges of a difficult situation instead of avoiding them, rushing in with the intention of learning. For example, if you disagree with your partner's approach, be curious and willing to understand their perspective instead of seeing it as a battle to win. Next, persevere in the face of failure. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. If something goes wrong, reflect on what went wrong and how you can do better next time. Not only does this resilience help you grow, it also demonstrates to others that you are someone who doesn't give up easily. People find incredibly inspiring and attractive. Learning from criticism is also important. Constructive feedback is a goldmine for personal growth. Instead of taking it personally, use feedback as a tool for improvement, show appreciation for the feedback, and take steps to make changes. This attitude not only promotes personal growth, but also signals to others that you are open to improvement and value their input. Another important aspect of a growth mindset is celebrating others. Success comes when you see others achieving something. Great, don't feel jealous, feel inspired and motivated. This positivity creates a supportive environment where everyone grows and shows that you are confident in your own journey. Finally, keep learning, whether it's reading books, taking courses, or simply exploring new hobbies. Continuous learning keeps you intellectually stimulated and emotionally balanced. It shows that you are committed to expanding your horizons and becoming a more well-rounded person. A thirst for knowledge and self-improvement is a trait that people can't help but admire and be attracted to. Adopting a growth mindset not only enhances your personal growth, but also makes you a magnet for positive relationships by constantly striving for improvement. You show others that you are someone worth investing in both emotionally and intellectually, and you will naturally find yourself on their minds. Be admired for your resilience. Curiosity and commitment to growth will continue to push those boundaries. Stay curious and embrace the journey of self-improvement. My fellow rockers, fifth person lives with purpose and passion. Guys, we've talked about authenticity, emotional autonomy, boundaries, and growth mindset. Now let's explore another game-changing technique, living with purpose and passion. We often hear, follow your passion, success will follow you, right? If you find a job you are passionate about, you will do it like crazy, forgetting everything around you. You will never get tired, you will not care about time, you will not be tempted by other things, you will focus 100% on that job. How can you not succeed by doing that? Are you ready to find your passion? Are you doing what you are passionate about? I'm asking about your current job. Are you passionate about it the most? If you are doing what you are most passionate about, congratulations. And this article probably has no more value to you. If you haven't found it yet, or are bored and tired of your current job and want to find something you are truly passionate about, then read on and read carefully. I'm about to start. You will never find a true passionate job. I'm telling you the truth. You will never find a job that you are passionate about in your entire life. I repeat, forever and ever, you will never have a job that you love and do with 100% passion. Forever not. Why? Because you are not doing your current job with 100%, with true passion. Remember, why did you start this job? You liked it back then, right? And how are you doing it now? Let me remind you of a childhood memory. Think of a toy that you loved as a child and had in your hands. What was it like? Remember its shape? Remember its color? Remember the feeling of longing before you got it? And then when you got it, how happy were you? How did it feel to hold it? Was it heavy? How much time did you spend playing with it every day? A week has passed. Are you still playing with it? A month has passed. You have it in your hands, and how do you feel now? What the hell is going on? Are you still as passionate as you were in the beginning? Why do you get bored so quickly? Has the toy changed? No, it is still the same toy. So what has changed? It or you? It is all just our feelings, our beliefs, our perceptions. And are those feelings, beliefs really us? No. Even your body is not you. I repeat, your body is not you. Your body's thoughts and desires have nothing to do with you. How wonderful are you? What great plans do you have? How many people do you want to help? Or simply you want to wake up early, exercise, and do many useful things, etc. That is you. But how many times does your body stop you, convince you to leave, force you to do what it wants? How can I be myself? Imagine, you leave your body, you turn back to look at your body. Talk to your body. Thank you for being in my life. We will create great things together, and are you willing to support me? Do you want us to do this together? The answer is yes. And you lead this body, this friend, to do things to achieve the common goal. Only when you can ask your body questions and you lead your own life. Get into the habit of constantly asking your body questions before every decision, every action. The questioner is the master in every situation. Keep changing the way you ask, make your body work continuously. You have to surprise your body, confuse your body, and follow your lead. That is the key to being yourself. And when you can master it, look back at what you have, what you are doing, everything around you. Are those things wonderful? What you own is the most perfect thing for you right now. If you have a car, that is the most perfect car for you. If you have a phone, that is the most perfect phone for you. If you are a mother, that is the most perfect job for you. If you are doing something, that is simply the most perfect thing for you. Be passionate about those things right away. Be passionate about the things right in front of you. Do those things passionately, with 100%. Focus on doing. What else to think? Keep doing. Do it continuously. Do it like crazy. Focus on it and be passionate about it, and you will see miracles happen. It happens when you do it with this passionate attitude. Happiness is not the result. Happiness is the process of doing it with 100% passion. Let me tell you a story. In a forest, there was a guy named John. John had a small bird. It was the only bird he had, and he was passionate about it. He played with it every day passionately, 100%. John chose the best grains for it to eat. He fed it very carefully. Then John bathed the bird, brushed its feathers until they were smooth. Wherever John went, he took the bird with him. Birds sang and John whistled. John felt the joy and love in every moment with the bird. And the bird also felt John's passion. Bird harmonized with John. Both of them made passionate and happy sounds. The sound spread out, and the birds in the distance began to hear it. And then the birds in the nearby forest heard it too. They began to wonder, what's so funny? Why is it so funny over there? They slowly came to see, 1, 3, then 10, and the whole flock gathered around to see how happy John and his bird were. One curious bird flew closer, landed on John's left shoulder, another followed, landed on John's right shoulder, and another landed right on John's head. Now that John had so many birds around him, he had so many options. John could now go and tell his boss, "Boss, I found an opportunity to grow even bigger, and I'm going to find someone. Teach them how to take care of this bird the way I did, and then I'll continue to develop my path." What do you think John's boss would be like? Think he would have cried if he lost John. And now John has many choices for himself. But no matter what choice he makes, he will still be 100% passionate, living 100% passionately every moment. Do you want your boss to cry when you leave? If you do, you should review whether you are taking care of your bird with 100% passion. Or are you working for every penny people pay you? Your value. How much are you worth? How much do you think you are worth? When I ask this question, many people say, I am priceless. Meaning, you are thinking that your self-worth is priceless, right? But do you show it? Or are you acting, working for every penny your boss pays you? If your boss pays you 3 million, you do the right thing, or less than 3 million, which means you are cheaper than 3 million. Stupid. Think about it. Do you really think you are invaluable? Then work like that. Provide truly invaluable values beyond the expectations of your boss, your customers, everyone around you. Just like John taking care of his bird. Do it with all your passion, 100%. With the current job right in front of you. When you do it with such passion, your bird will sing happily. And the first person to feel that happiness, to feel that joy, is you. Be passionate about what you have right in front of you. And if you can't do it, trust me, you will never find anything to be passionate about in your whole life. Go back and do everything with real passion. Show that passion right when you're working. Don't let your body lead you, you have to lead it. Make it confused and surprised all the time. Of course, you still have to take care of your body. It is a good friend who accompanies you. So what is my purpose in life? Oh, so what you're doing doesn't bring any purpose to anyone? Any job without purpose? And it is helping to solve a problem for someone. And keep doing it with all your passion. That is your purpose in life. You will not know what the purpose of life will be tomorrow. You never know. Even if tomorrow comes, you don't know. Let it go. Don't bother looking for the purpose of life, simply because it will find you. Just work with all your passion. Just live 100% passionately with what is in front of you first, and help those around you. Enjoy it. Just like enjoying the feeling of bringing each starfish back to the sea. And through that, you also learn the process of solving one thing and upgrading yourself every day. No need to search for purpose in life, it will find you. Living with purpose and passion is about finding what truly motivates you and pursuing it with enthusiasm and determination. When you live with purpose, you become a person with direction and purpose. This type of energy is contagious and makes you extremely attractive to others. People are often attracted to people who have a clear sense of what they want and are passionate about achieving it. In relationships, purpose and passion create depth and excitement. When you are passionate about something, it shows in everything you do, and this passion for life can inspire and captivate your partner. Whether it is a career, a hobby, or a personal mission, there is something that excites you that makes you more interesting and attractive. As Howard said. Thurman said it wisely. Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive and act. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. So how do you start living with purpose and passion? First, identify what you are passionate about. It could be anything from a career, purpose, you believe in hobbies, or even personal development. Reflect on what activities make you lose track of time and feel joy. This is often a clue to your true passion. Once you have identified your passions, set clear goals related to them. Having specific, achievable goals will give you direction and help you stay focused. Break these goals down into smaller, more manageable steps. This way you can track your progress and celebrate your achievements along the way. It's also important to incorporate your passion into your daily life. Even if your daily routine doesn't exactly align with your passion, find ways to incorporate elements of what you love into your daily activities. For example, if you're passionate about music but have a desk job, make time for music in your spare time. Whether it's playing an instrument, attending a concert, or simply listening to your favorite tunes, surround yourself with people who support and inspire your passion. Being around like-minded people who share your enthusiasm can provide motivation and keep you energized. Additionally, sharing your passion with others can deepen your bond and make your relationships more fulfilling. Another important aspect is to always be curious and open to new experiences. Sometimes our passions evolve as we grow and learn more about ourselves and the world. Don't be afraid to explore new interests and see where they take you. Being open to new experiences will not only enrich your life, but will also make you more dynamic and interesting to others. Finally, remember to always commit to your passion, even when things get tough. Living with purpose and passion is not always easy. It takes perseverance and resilience. But it is this dedication that will set you apart and make you truly attractive. People admire those who stick to their path and pursue their dreams with unwavering determination. So, my friends, by living a life of purpose and passion, you not only improve your own life, but you become someone others cannot help but admire and be attracted to. Your enthusiasm and commitment will naturally keep you in their minds forever, as they see you as inspiration and energy to keep going. What makes you come alive? Stay, be passionate, and watch this vibrant approach to life transform your relationships and attract people who value and appreciate you. Live boldly. My Stoic friends, and just like that, we are halfway through the video. If you are still here, it means this content is touching your heart. If you have not liked the video or subscribed to our channel, I really appreciate it. If you can do that right now, your support means a lot and helps us continue to create content that is relevant to you. So now let's dive into technique number 6, a crucial step in the journey to making them obsessed with you and everyone else. This step is especially important, so you will want to pay close attention. Practice number 6, assertive communication. Okay? Everyone, we've been on the journey of authenticity, emotional autonomy, boundaries, growth, and passion. Now, let's dive into another essential technique. Practice of assertive communication. Assertive communication is all about expressing your needs, wants, and emotions clearly and confidently, while respecting others. This approach is key in any relationship because it fosters honesty, trust, and mutual respect. When you communicate assertively, you not only value your own voice, but you also create an environment where open and honest dialogue can thrive. This type of transparency is incredibly attractive and makes others feel safe and valued when you're in a relationship. Whether it's with a partner, family, loved one, or friend, assertive communication can transform interactions instead of being emotionally bottled up or overly aggressive. Assertiveness creates a balance that allows for healthy and productive conversations. As Maya Angelou said, "I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Assertive communication makes people feel heard and respected, which is the foundation for deep and meaningful relationships. So how can you practice assertive communication? First, understand your own needs and emotions before you can communicate effectively. You need to know what you want to say. Take time to reflect on your emotions and what you need from the conversation. This self-awareness is the first step towards clear communication. Next, use eye contact to express your thoughts and feelings. This technique helps you communicate without sounding accusatory or blaming. For example, instead of saying "you never listen to me," try saying "I feel ignored when I am not listened to." This subtle shift focuses on your emotions and reduces defensiveness in the listener. Maintain open body language. Your nonverbal cues are as important as your words. Make eye contact, maintain an open posture, and use gestures that show you are engaged and approachable. This helps reinforce your message and makes your communication more effective. Active listening is another important aspect. Show genuine interest in what the other person is saying. Nod, verbally acknowledge, and paraphrase what you have heard to ensure you understand their point of view. Not only does this make the other person feel valued, it also sets a positive tone for the conversation by being clear and direct in your communication. Avoid beating around the bush or using vague language. State your needs and feelings directly and confidently. For example, instead of saying "I'm a little upset about what happened," say "I'm upset about what happened earlier, and I'd like to discuss it." This clarity helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures that your message is received as intended. Another important aspect is respect and thoughtfulness. While expressing your needs is important, it is equally important to respect the other person's point of view. Avoid interrupting and be willing to compromise and find a solution that works for both parties. This balance creates a healthy and respectful dialogue. Ultimately, practice makes perfect. Assertive communication is a skill that improves with practice. Start by applying these techniques in low-stakes situations and gradually increase to more challenging conversations over time. You will find that assertive communication becomes more natural and effective. So guys, by practicing assertive communication, you not only increase your self-confidence, but you also create stronger and more respectful relationships. This clarity and respect will naturally keep you top of mind, as they appreciate your honesty and value the trust and openness you bring to the relationship. Speak clearly and see how this transformational approach to communication attracts and captivates the people around you to communicate confidently. My Stoic friends, the seventh person to master active listening. Okay guys, we have discussed the power of assertive communication. Now let's dive into another important technique, mastering active listening. Active listening is not just about hearing words. It is about truly understanding and engaging with what the other person is saying. When you master active listening, you show others that you are genuinely interested in their thoughts and feelings. This level of attentiveness is extremely attractive and can make others feel deeply connected to you in relationships. Whether it is romantic, family, or friendship, active listening builds trust and fosters deeper connections. When someone feels heard, they feel valued. As Stephen Covey says, most people do not listen with the intention of understanding. Listen with the intention of responding. Changing this mindset to focus on understanding can transform your interactions. So how do you master active listening? First, give the speaker your full attention. Put away distractions like your phone and stay in touch with them. This shows that you are present and engaged in the practice, followed by reflection. Listen to paraphrase what the speaker has said to confirm your understanding. For example, so you feel frustrated with the workload. This not only shows you are paying attention, but also clarify any misunderstandings. Ask open-ended questions to encourage the speaker to share more instead of asking, yes, no question. Try. How do you feel, or what do you think about that? Finally, show empathy. Respond with understanding and compassion, acknowledge their feelings and validate their experiences. With comments like, I can understand why you feel that way. By mastering active listening, you become someone that others feel truly connected to. Make sure you are always in their mind and heart. Listen deeply. My 8th Stoic friends, be consistent and reliable. Okay guys, let's move on to our next powerful technique. Be consistent and reliable. Consistency and reliability are the foundations of trust in any relationship. When you consistently show up and keep your promises, you demonstrate that you are trustworthy. This reliability makes others feel safe and valued, which is incredibly attractive. People are naturally drawn to people they can trust, as it fosters a sense of security and stability. Think about it. If you constantly change your mind or fail to keep your commitments, it can cause confusion and frustration. However, when you are reliable, people know they can trust your word, and this builds a solid foundation for any relationship. As Dr. Seuss once said to the world, you may be just one person. To one person, you may be the world. Your consistency can make you indispensable in someone's life. So how do you become more consistent and reliable? Start by setting realistic expectations. For yourself, don't overcommit. It's better to underpromise and deliver than to overpromise and underdeliver. Be punctual and respect deadlines. Whether it's work, a project, or a meeting with friends, being on time shows respect and reliability in communication. Obviously, if something changes, or you can't deliver on a commitment, let the other person know as soon as possible. This transparency builds trust, even if things don't go as planned. Finally, be consistent in your actions and behavior. Your reliability shouldn't fluctuate based on your mood or circumstances. Try to be a steady presence in other people's lives by being consistent and reliable. You build trust and deepen relationships, ensuring that you remain a constant and valuable presence in their thoughts and lives. Stay strong, my Stoic friends. Number 9, improves your personal appearance. Alright guys, we've talked about mastering active listening. Let's focus on another important technique. Improving your personal appearance. Your personal appearance plays a major role in how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. It's not about vanity, it's about self-esteem and presenting the best version of yourself to the world. When you take care of your appearance, you boost your confidence, which naturally attracts others to you in relationships, whether it's with a partner, friends, or colleagues. Looking your best can have a positive impact on interactions. People are attracted to people who exude confidence and take care of themselves. As Tom Ford said, dressing well. Dressing well is a form of good manners. It shows that you respect yourself and those around you. So how can you improve your personal appearance? Starting with the basics. Good hygiene, showering regularly, brushing your teeth, and keeping your nails clean is essential. These small habits make a big difference in how you feel and how others perceive you next. Dress appropriately for different occasions. Choose clothes that fit well and reflect your personality. You don't need an expensive wardrobe, just items that make you feel comfortable and confident. Pay attention to grooming, a neat haircut, good care. Facial hair and skin care can greatly improve your appearance. Physical health also plays an important role. Regular exercise and a balanced diet will improve your appearance and overall health. When you feel good on the inside, it will show on the outside. Finally, be confident. Comfort, a genuine smile and eye contact can make a strong impression by improving your personal appearance. You show confidence and self-esteem, making others more likely to be attracted to you and think that you generally look good, feel good. My Stoic friends, number 10, improve your social skills. Guys, we've covered improving your personal appearance. Now let's dive into the final technique. Improving your social skills. Honing your social skills can have a significant impact on how others perceive you and how effective you are at building and maintaining relationships. Good social skills allow you to connect with others, navigate social situations with ease, and leave a lasting positive impression. As you improve your social skills, you become more likable and approachable, making people more likely to think highly of you and want to be around you in relationships, whether it's with a partner, friend, or coworker. Effective social skills can enhance communication, resolve conflicts, and deepen relationships. Dale Carnegie once said that you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. This highlights the importance of genuine interest and empathy in social interactions. So how can you refine your social skills? Starting with active listening, we discussed earlier, showing genuine interest in others, conversations, and asking open-ended questions to encourage them to share more, practicing empathy by putting yourself in the other person's shoes, and understanding their point of view. This builds trust and rapport, using body language, positive language, maintaining eye contact, smiling, and using open gestures to show you are engaged and approachable. Practicing your communication skills, paying attention to your tone and pace, and adapting to the flow of the conversation, sharing your thoughts clearly and confidently without dominating the discussion. Also developing your emotional intelligence. Being aware of your own emotions and those of others helps you navigate social situations more effectively. It allows you to respond appropriately and build stronger connections. Finally, seeking feedback from trusted people, friends, or mentors on how you can improve your social interactions. This constructive input can be invaluable in honing your skills by refining your social skills. You become a more effective communicator and a more engaging person when you are around people who will naturally be drawn to you, and you will find yourself on their minds. Socialize more often. My Stoic friends? All right, my Stoic friends, we have gone through 10 powerful techniques to make someone who doesn't take you seriously become completely obsessed with you. Now, before you go, don't forget to hit the like button. If you like the video, and hit subscribe. If you haven't already, join our community at Power Stoic Habit for more insights on how Stoicism can transform your daily life. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and just type your thoughts. Forever to let me know, are you ready to be remembered? Not just today, but every day. It's a fun way to commit to applying these principles, and who knows, maybe your comment will be the first thing someone thinks of tomorrow morning. From embracing your authentic self and cultivating emotional self-control to setting personal boundaries, adopting a growth mindset, living with purpose and passion, practicing assertive communication, mastering active listening, improving your personal appearance, and refining your social skills. Now that you have a comprehensive toolkit to transform your relationships and yourself by applying these Stoic principles, not only will you become someone that others can't help but think of, you will also develop into a more confident, resilient, and truly attractive person. Remember, it's not about playing games or manipulating others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and letting that shine through in every interaction. Keep shining, be resilient, and remember that your journey to becoming a person of value has just begun. Now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.